Hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas on Nyxus Gaming. It has been a hell of a ride last episode, where we barely escaped with our lives from Vault 34, suffering extreme amounts of radiation. You may notice that a few things are a little different. I don't think I have quite as much radiation. I still don't have any radaway, all the stim packs and stuff are the same. But I do have a little bit of extra loot on me. That's because me, being the sadist I am, I actually healed my radiation and went back inside that vault to get everything that I missed. It's nothing too special. There were a few blocks of C4 in there. There was one more Overseer fragment. And there was a Guns and Bullets magazine. Other than that, just extra loot for me to sell. Now that being said, yes guys, I'm fully aware of how much I'm getting my ass kicked in this game lately. So we're actually going to take a few steps this episode to stop that from happening. But first, I did say I got that last Overseer fragment, so we're going to take a look at some of this stuff we got from Vault 34. First off, we have two passwords here, Thunderbird, Bonneville, and then we have the Overseer's password, Sunflower, and then we have the 4 fragments. Start with page 64. Population continues to grow unhindered. With the overcrowding came violence. It was nothing at first, but quickly escalated with the open access to firearms in the armory. The armory door was not at the time connected to the main system and could not be locked, so I placed guards at the armory door to prevent some of the more troublesome residents from obtaining weapons. There was some opposition to this, but the majority of the residents seemed to agree. Page 65. Real trouble began when a fair number of residents began to call for population control. Foreseeing the issue spiraling out of control, I ordered one of the technicians to hook up a locking mechanism, linking the armory door to the terminal in my office. The news of the armory being closed off angered a sizable group of residents. They stated it was their right to defend themselves and demanded that they be given access to the armory once more, and I, of course, denied this request. Page 66. Riots began soon after. During the peak of the violence, the group calling for free access to the armory stormed the vault's exit and left. The door was sealed after them and additional guards were stationed at the exit. This proved to be a grave mistake. With the additional guards at the exit, there were fewer to patrol the halls. None of them were prepared for the group that ambushed the armory. The guards were able to defend their position, but not before the damage was done. During the fight, one of the reactor's cooling vents was damaged. Page 67. Fighting settled slightly following the announcement of the damage to the reactor before panic overtook the vault's residents. The technicians struggled to repair the damage to the reactor and main computer systems. We learned too late that as part of the automatic safety protocol, the reactor had been reconfigured to use alternative pipelines for its cooling systems. Unfortunately, with the damage to the mainframe, the system was unable to detect the structural damage to the vault. Radioactive gases pumped through the broken pipes and irradiated the vault. On top of it all, we cannot open the vault's main door. All systems appear to be on autopilot, and manual override functions have been disabled. We'll just have to hope we can survive long enough for the door to automatically open. So yeah, it seems like this Overseer tried to close off the armory, people got pissed, damaged the reactor, and that was why it was an irradiated mess. But that's going to be all for Vault 34 for now. What I'm going to do next, we're going to go ahead and give Veronica a break here. We're going to head back to Novak and pick up Boone. You know, I figured since we're in an NCR camp, might as well get the ex-NCR sniper, you know? See how he reacts to all of it. But while we're here, I'm going to find the doctor somewhere. Can't find the doctor. Those are all Brahmin there. I need to find the doctor. I'm kind of dying of radiation. There she is. Anytime you have extreme radiation, or even a little bit,
What can I do for you?
you can find a doctor here. Ask them to heal the radiation.
Are you sure? You won't be able to read in the dark as well.
It'll cost 100 caps,
Okay.
no matter
remember, if
how
this doesn't
much
help,
radiation
Try
you
taking a
have.
bath in tomato juice.
And just like that, we have no radiation now. And yeah, that deals with all the dumps to our stats that we had because of the radiation sickness. We're actually going to take a lot of this back off of Veronica. And we're going to dump it on Eddie. Because it's like way too much for me to carry. Alright, oop, wrong button. There we go. And, we will say goodbye to Veronica for now.
Why does everyone always say that?
I think we should right now.
Okay, then I guess I'll be back at the 188. Maybe digging in some dirt for scrap metal or something.
And just like that, she's gone. You can find Boone, somewhere here in Novak during the day. I actually don't know, because he's not going to be up in the dinosaur during the day. I guess one of these rooms is his. That's Manny. It's a motel room. Here is Boone's room. Now, it is red, meaning we shouldn't be in here. He's not in here anyway. Is he still up in the dinosaur mouth? He still might be up there. I don't know. We'll check up there. If not, we might have to go searching for him.
Welcome. Come on in.
Ah, there he is.
Is it time?
Still wearing the armor we gave him too.
I'm ready when you are.
Dream Team is back. Now let's actually, before we head back to Camp McCarran, we're gonna go back to the NCR Sharecropper Farms and make our way up to a new location. The Gunrunners. Remember when I said that we'd be taking steps to not die as easy? This is part of it. We're about to get a really good weapon. I'm gonna have to sell pretty much all of my belongings to get it. But I think it'll be worth it in the long run. It'll definitely be better than this chopper here. The Gunrunners are gonna be right across this little ditch here. If you look over there somewhere, yep, that building there's their headquarters. You don't actually go in there or else they'll get hostile. There's a quest later on to like sneak through there if you go through a certain path on it. I usually don't, so I don't have a whole lot of experience in there. And yeah, what you're gonna want to do is walk up and talk to the Vendortron there. He's gonna sell all the stuff. But you also have Isaac here if you want to talk to him.
I don't handle buying and selling for the Gunrunners. Talk to the robot in the kiosk near our factory.
So you work for the Gunrunners.
For around 5 years now. I handle the supply end of things, raw materials and stuff. Makers of the finest high-grade weapons and ammunition in the wasteland. If you ever get your hands on a piece of sweet, deadly hardware, there's a good chance that it came from one of our factories. None whatsoever. Everything inside the fence is off limits, and the guards have strict orders to shoot to kill. A lot of our high-end weaponry comes from pre-war military schematics. If our competition got a hold of them, it'd be bad for business. Out here, we don't have bosses. Me, the gunsmiths, and the guards all know what we're supposed to be doing. Working for the Gunrunners is a sweet job. None of us would dare screw it up. Later.
Gives you a little bit of an idea who the Gunrunners are.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something? This is the New Vegas branch of the Gunrunners, supplying the wasteland with only the finest armaments since 2155. All Gunrunner merchandise is constructed on site. This kiosk was specially constructed around me to deter theft and assault.
I think that part's a little funny there. There is no way to get inside there to the robot. They built the shack around him. So hopefully that Vendertron there never breaks down or anything.
I am ready to process our transaction.
Alright, so the weapon we're looking for is the Gehenna here. It is a unique shish kebab, which if you don't know, shish kebabs are flaming swords basically in Fallout. And as you can see, it's a hefty price. So before I even do that, I'm actually gonna exit
Come
out
back
here.
and see us again soon.
I'm gonna grab all that stuff from Eddie. I mean, all of it. Almost 400 pounds of stuff. And then I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna read this guns and bullets first of all so I don't forget it. That's a permanent increase to our gun skill. But then I'm gonna read a salesman weekly to temporarily boost our barter.
Welcome, sir or madam.
And what that's gonna do,
I am
it's not only gonna make the Gehenna cheaper for us, 15,618, it'll make our stuff sell for just a little more to give us that boost we need. So yeah, pretty much all of this stuff that I got from Vault 13 is about to be sold to this guy. We're gonna sell the matter modulator we got from Retcon headquarters. That's a good chunk there. Keep our essentials on us. We're gonna sell our helmet. If I do this right, it'll work out. Sell that, sell our metal armor. Go ahead and sell the recon beret. And sell these security armors as well. We got some chems we can sell. Some gecko hides, pre-war money, and we have a lot of ammo that we picked up. And boom, that's almost everything. We also have some Legion Denarius there. And so that's going to leave us with about 1,000 caps left over. And we're going to go in and buy this combat helmet, reinforced Mark II. And that's going to leave us about 300 caps for any stim packs that we're going to need to restock on. And there we go. We also completed a challenge there. Got 10,000 caps through barter, gave us some XP for doing it.
come back and see us again soon.
And let's check out our new weapon, the Gehenna. 97 DPS, 36 damage, versus the chopper, 10 damage, 37 DPS. A much better improvement. We're also going to come over here, equip our new combat armor. And look at that. Look at us. Much better than what we've been running around with. I'm sure Boone will agree. And now, I think we're ready to go into Camp McCarran. That's our Salesman Weekly wearing off. No big deal, that's all we needed it for. And yeah, we're gonna save that little area of Camp McCarran till after we finish the main quest, because that's going to have more quests for us there that we want to do later. We're actually going to go straight into the main terminal here. Remember, this place is a big airport that was repurposed for the NCR. Got Major Daughtry there that we'll talk to later. And we actually aren't going to start the main quest right now. We're just going to get a good look around some of the other small stuff we can do around Camp McCarran. We are in the airport proper now. And I gotta remember where everything is. If you look around, you can find a lot of bottle caps just laying around everywhere. I think you gotta steal them though, so up to you if you want to do that. I think there's over 200 in total, so not a bad little amount. We're gonna just follow this path into here. We're in the actual airport area now. That's not the right way, don't mind me. I think we want to go up the not working escalators. Some of this stuff is weird to me, because you would think if they repurposed it, they would get rid of like the red rope lines there, but they didn't.
Boyd's in there with the prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed.
We'll deal with Boyd. We can go ahead and do that part now. Let's go ahead and do that with Boone here.
Boyd's in there with the prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed.
You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place?
Do you need any help?
Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for. We captured an honest-to-God centurion of Caesar's Legion recently. Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion from Caesar on down will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him.
I mean, I wouldn't want random people to hug me either, so maybe I can relate to this guy.
Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
Yeah, why don't you just beat him senseless?
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There's some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination. I think if you rough him up enough, and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room, and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
Alright, let's get this started.
That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in.
So there are multiple ways to do this. You can just beat him senseless, or you can play some mind games with him.
Lieutenant, I was just thinking about you.
That's so.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom. Know why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles?
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Silus? If you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along. And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in.
Oh man.
You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
I can't flay this guy alive with my sword? Damn. So this guy, if you could hear that conversation, he's a pretty sadistic bastard. Fitting slave collars around people just right to where their body never gets used to it. Real fun guy at parties. Let's talk to him.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm?
And if you have high speech, you can pretty much bullshit your way through. If you have high intelligence, you can convince him that you're with the Legion. Which is what I'm gonna do, because that sounds fun. I'm here to kill you before you talk.
You're nothing. You're some inept mercenary the NCR is paying to supplement its own incompetent soldiers.
Oh, how naive, Silas. Corruptio optime pessima. Caesar sees you as a threat now.
No, listen. Caesar's secrets are safe with me. I stayed alive because Caesar would have wanted it. I'm useless to him dead.
You're a danger to him alive. Your knowledge threatens him.
I've told them nothing. They've gotten nowhere. I'm a Centurion, for Christ's sake. I deserve his trust.
Caesar's laws are absolute. He does not grant exceptions. Sorry about that.
You have to let this go. I'll disappear. No one will ever see me again. That was always the plan in the first place.
So in addition to treason, you're also a deserter.
No, that's not what I meant. Lieutenant, this man is trying to kill me. He's not who you think he is.
I did nothing.
All that shouting. Honestly, Silus, you get free room and board. The least you could do is be a good guest.
Lieutenant, this man is an agent of the Legion on a mission to kill me.
My, we have an active imagination today, don't we?
Think about it. Is it worth the risk? You need what I know.
Well, it sounds like the two of you are becoming fast friends.
It'll be your head if I die, Lieutenant. You'll be disgraced.
You know what? I think you're right, Silus.
Of course I'm right.
Except, I don't care. Because it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it to never have to hear you say another word, Silus. Carry on.
Lieutenant!
Oh.
You don't have to do this.
You shouldn't have done that. I'm the only friend you have right now. No. Oh, but I do, Salus. Unlike you, I follow Caesar's orders.
If I'd killed myself, then I would have been murdering one of Caesar's greatest soldiers. Either choice is a betrayal of the Legion, as I see it. I've done everything Caesar ever asked of me, and this is how I am repaid. With assassination, I ambushed countless NCR patrols and wiped them out so that our operatives could move freely. I waited for him to dispatch us for 3 days, never questioning why the headaches he complained of would hinder his ability to command. I haven't breathed a word about the officer we planted here. He continues to radio intelligence to Caesar's camp nearly every night. I've proven my loyalty. All you're doing is killing a loyal soldier. If that's Caesar's policy, then I say his empire will crumble.
Your loyalty is commendable, Celus, but I don't actually work for Caesar's Legion.
What? What do you mean?
What? You've been tricked. This guy is a chump.
No, you slimy bastard! Nothing I've said will change the outcome for you. No force can hold back the tide of the Legion. This camp and everyone in it will burn.
Bet. So, like, can I leave now?
You did well. I don't know how you did it without putting a scratch on him, and I'm a little disappointed personally, but it saved the NCR some face. And it could save us more than that when all is said and done. I'm gonna talk to some people when we're through here. This is about double the standard fee we'd give a consultant, but from what I saw, you're more of an artist. So think of this as your commission.
Hey, we did it. Now, who are you?
Not big on reading name tags, huh? That's okay. My name is long and difficult to pronounce. Ready for it? It's Boyd. Lieutenant Boyd to my friends. Colonel Shu has me handling the policing duties for the base. I've told him he could make my job a whole lot easier if he would just let me shoot anyone who talks back to me. But you know how colonels can be. Yep, see you around.
And yeah, that was Silas, however you pronounce it. We should have gotten all our stuff back. Yep, we did. Go ahead and re-equip that nice flaming sword of ours. And yeah, let us continue into Camp McCarran. Trying to remember how to navigate this place. There should be a big terminal somewhere that we go into. Well, this is a terminal. I mean like a big tunnel we go into. But I'm not seeing it. This will just lead back outside again. We'll talk to him later. I feel so lost. Oh, that was the wrong direction. Okay, that leads back out to the front. To concourse, that's what we're looking for. I think. That's the prison. There it is. Right there. Right in front of our eyes. I love it. Go ahead and head down here. I think we'll have another person to talk to. And we'll do our last task for this episode. Private Christina Morales.
Did the Colonel send you? I was hoping he might have changed his mind.
What's wrong?
I know. I've been crying. It's stupid. I'm supposed to be a soldier. My husband, he's a ranger, and he got murdered by a pack of fiends. Goddamn savages laid his body out to rot. Brass won't say it to me straight, but they mean to leave Esteban out there. I can see that plain.
Why does it matter if he's already dead? No. Man.
Colonel says he can't spare the men to bring Esteban back home. And the fiends, they put all kinds of mines and traps around his body. Snipers, too.
And no one wants to help you, so I guess I will.
Mister, I'd about given up hope. But you've got to be careful. I don't want anybody else dying on my account. Esteban's body is laid out between some of the buildings, east of the Repcon headquarters. At least that's what his squad mates said. There's an NCR position just north of there. It's on the way. They should be able to tell you what the situation is.
Alright, so with that we have an idea of where this body is. But I know exactly where it is, so I'm just gonna go get it. Got some more bottle caps and stuff there if you want to steal them. How many bottle caps did she give us for that thing? Decent amount, like 300. That's nice. So we'll go ahead. We wanna... There's his corpse right there in front of the Repcon headquarters. Now we want to be careful. As she said, there's a bunch of mines, and you know my track record with mines isn't great. Turn around. You see the fiends up on the building. Sadly, meaning we can't get to them, so I'm just gonna let Boone and Eddie pick them off from here. Boone's like already almost dead. Wow. Boone, what are you doing? I have a crippled limb already. This is not going how I planned. That guy's kind of dodging back. I don't think there's a way for me to get up here, but I'll search around the buildings real quick. Looks like Boone might be back up. Oh, yep, there's Boone right there. I'm still just looking for a way up here. Don't think I'm gonna find one, though. There's another one down. By the time I find a way up, these guys will be dealt with. Oh, man. There's another one, and there's one left there. They're down. Yeah, I don't think there's a way up. So you want to be careful approaching his body. I'm not seeing any mines anywhere. Kind of worries me. You can search his body and take some stuff if you want. Take the dog tag for later. And unfortunately, I see bear traps over there, but no mines. I'm gonna go to disarm these bear traps, and I'm gonna step on one. Let's get this extra XP here for disarming them, you know? But yeah, no, I'm not seeing any mines. There's a rigged shotgun here. Huh. Guess we'll go ahead and grab him. And take him to this NCR patrol, which is really slow. Really slow. But all the NCR people, they are right over there. So you just pick up the body and slowly walk it over. I think you take it past the train tracks here and you're good. And yeah, that's pretty much that. We didn't get to test out our new Gehenna this episode, sadly, because the only enemies we saw were on rooftops that we couldn't get to. That's the sad thing about having a melee character. Sometimes you just can't do much. I'm gonna be honest, I much prefer gun playthroughs. Like, much prefer them. Oh, they're way over there. They're way over behind those barricades. God damn it. It might take a little bit longer than I thought to get over there. But I mean, we'll get some sort of reward for doing this. See, they kind of like mangled this guy's arm. Like, look at him. He can do flips in the air. Is this disrespectful? Like, I think he's like doing very respectful stuff though. Like, this is interpretive dance. He's like swimming in the air. He has an agreement with gravity right now. Like, dude. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Not a good time, not a good time. Not a good time. Let's, oh my god, that guy's dead. Okay. Those are all our stim packs. Come on, kill the assassin before I get there.
Empty.
And there's one more over there. He has a shotgun. Well, shit. Who am I gonna take this body to now? Can I even do this now?
That's the last of the ammo.
Boone, you didn't even kill him. That was not the last of the enemies. Guys, come on. You're gonna make me run up to this guy? He has a gun. I have a flaming sword. Alright, well, let's backslash the hell out of him with this. And there we go. So, I don't think I've ever had this happen before when doing this part of the quest. I'm not 100% sure on how we proceed now, if I'm being honest. Do I just keep taking the body over here? I'm at a loss. I'm gonna hope it works out. Gonna hope. I mean, he was almost here. He was almost here. You guys can't blame that on me. Like, sure, the Legion showed up to kill me, but like, you can't blame that on me. Okay, I still got the note. I got the note that the corpse was retrieved. I have a lot of corpses retrieved. But hey, we did it. Let's check this note out. Retrieve the corpse. Private Morales has asked me to find the body of her husband, who's being used as a lure to draw in NCR troops and slaughter them. I think it worked, but not in the way that the fiends wanted. Damn, but we got the corpse retrieved. We got it away from the fiends. And we should let Private Morales know that, her husband's body is, safe. Yeah. Completely safe. I have never had that happen before. That is amazing. But, as you can see, this Gehenna is working wonders for us now. Wonders. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and turn in this little quest here. And I think we'll call it an episode. This episode's almost 40 minutes long. I've noticed the episodes are getting longer and longer because I'm just getting drawn into more stuff. Like that vault video was 50 minutes long. But that was all one thing. Like, it's long and it's tiring. I hate that vault. But oh well, what are you gonna do, right? Alright, so the concourse was up there. Yes, I should have seen that from down here. Like, it literally has the word concourse on it. Why am I such an idiot? Oh well. Let's go ahead and check out the concourse. And I think next episode we're gonna go ahead and do the main quest for this place. There won't be much fighting involved in it, but we'll get it done. And we're gonna save the monorail. More on that next time. Let's talk to Morales.
Did you start looking for Esteban? I guess my directions could have been better.
I mean, they were pretty clear. He's he's on his way back to McCarran. Yeah, totally.
They put him in a box? With a flag and all? I hope so. He'd have been proud. You're too good for this rotten town. First kind thing anybody ever did for me in Esteban. You ever need anything, all you need to do is ask. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, buddy. Did I even get anything for that?
Feels better knowing that Esteban's not out there in the waste.
I don't think I actually got anything for that.
You know?
I don't know if you actually get anything for that if the NCR troopers stay alive. That seems weird to me. But oh well, that'll be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.